Ugh. So I just got back from my after work walk. Oh, and I'm thirsty. It's it's over 20 degrees out there. It is warm. I was looking out at the end of class, near the end of class, and went, what? It's not just 15, it is 20 degrees. It is walking weather. I should put shorts on. I mean, it was so hot. I mean, yesterday's walk was great, but wow, today's walk was hot, Floyd. It was hot. I just wore my, in class clothes and wished I'd, gone down to a layer less. Whew. One fewer layer. Yes, sorry. A layer fewer. Gotta keep that English. Oh my goodness. I was thirsty. And, it keeps on looking like it wants to rain more. It rained this morning. It thundered overnight. It rained some this morning, I think. I'm not sure. No, probably not. But it hasn't rained all day, but it's, I think, supposed to rain from now on and get colder again. What can you do, right? It's that spring weather, Floyd. It's that spring weather. Yes. You like it when it gets warmer, don't you? Yes. Wish you would hang on to your tail and just calm down. Sweetie. This is Aggie. Aggie the nice. This is Floyd. Floyd the old. So my observation, smile. Yes, it was. She sent me a very nice letter. I got rid of it already. I got rid of it already. It was just fine. It was just fine. I mean, what can you say? She was a teacher of children before, and then she lost her job and she retrained with me and Helen and everyone else in my class to learn how to teach ESL. And she has moved on. She'd gone into the administrative portion, and then she lost her job, and then she got her job back. Things have gone up and down for poor Pauline, so, no problem. But there are reasons. She is very enthusiastic. She is very, let's go with this, let's go with this, let's go with this. This is great, this is great, this is great. Oh, have you heard of this? Have you heard of this? And she is a gung-ho person. But she doesn't know what she's talking about. She has no idea about the dynamic of my class and how it works and why I do things and why I don't. For example, she thought that I should do more sharing my screen. Oh, and I basically think that I should do less sharing of my screen, that I do too much. Because she doesn't know how much sharing of my screen that I do. I said, oh, you didn't stick around. The rest of the class, I basically shared my screen. So, yeah, I suppose. She can't know it. She just has to say something, right? She says something positive and she says something negative, something critical, something for me to improve, right? She thinks. That is what you're supposed to do when you give constructive criticism, right? You praise, and then you give some constructive criticism. Yes. Fine. kind, Pauline. Thank you. I thanked her for her visit. Ta-da. Yeah, so my hip problems that I was sort of having issues with and worried about, they were fine today. So obviously I'm just not walking enough. I'm just not walking long enough. I'm doing too many short walks with the tripods. So they get abandoned at their doorstep, and I then proceed to walk further. Yeah, today I just did the normal all the way to the school and back, because I don't want to overdo it. Because you can, and I have overdone it. I heard some grumbling. I thought I was going to get rained on, but you know, the weather app said no. So I went, okay, I trust you this far, but I trust you this far. Okay, today, while I'm walking, it's not going to rain on me. Let me see, what did she say? She said, let me just become Pauline, here we go. Class visit. Thank you for welcoming me to your class today and for the follow-up discussion. Your students were very engaged. I can see that you have a good rapport with many of them. Yeah. I saw 18 students at the meeting, and I may have missed some. Yes, you didn't see that I had 20. 20. I had 20. Great. You were working in a unit on medical support, and during the time I was there, you discussed the Onyx activity of listening to a doctor-patient conversation, and the students worked on a handout to complete question words relating to how healthy you are. It's really impressive that you're using the Onyx materials and understand the effort you put in to get support from Christine and Sigrid to make this happen. Yes, she listens well and makes notes. In our post-visit discussion, you explained that this was the third task you were working on in this unit. You had already completed a task on medical emergencies from Onyx and making a doctor's appointment. And now you are preparing them for a listening writing task on talking to the doctor. I can see how today's question words activity would prepare them for this scenario. I applaud the thought and work you have put into scaffolding the students for success. Oh, she's got all of the jargon. This is aligned with PBLA. Oh, good, I'm aligned with PBLA. You explained that after I left the meeting, you went to ESL Library and LO and shared your screen for the rest of the meeting. I was glad to hear that and explained that I would like to see you share the screen when you were working on any handout in Google Classroom. I suggested you also share the screen when you were completing the question words handout today. I recommended you also model with a few examples to show students how to complete the handout. We discussed that it's important to steer clear of politically charged discussions such as what do you think of the anti-mask demonstrations, and I also referred to your comment that things are bad in India. I explained how a student said that things are difficult in India to remove the judgment piece. No, that did not happen. Students do not understand the difference between bad and difficult. Oh my goodness. And then she gave some more suggestions and so on and so forth. So she did what she has to do for her job. Good job, Pauline. Thank you for the visit. See you in a year. I hope it's Janet next time, like it usually is. I knew this was not going to go, to my pleasing. Is that the word I want? But anyway, I don't care. But the stress, yeah, the stress was there. Yeah, like I told you, the stress was there. But anyway, I survived. It's all good. It's all good.